As we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
47. Elliott. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 25. Check 25.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Prescott picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On the carry.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Off the play fake. Barton sliding out of it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dayon Buchanan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
.43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
A loss of 2.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 73 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not. Rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Kick is good. Makes this Washington.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barton. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And brought down, but not
Get the fuck out of here, man.
45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Try to eat some clock with Michelle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Back to throw. Barton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Come on, man. We know you ain't going to hype the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on third down, Barton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Michel. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Turnover on down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
The game is tied at 38 all. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it.
He's got a man, complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes this Washington 45. Cowboys 38.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time gets a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Barton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.